Welcome to Muscle Maintenance with In Shape Fitness. I'm Coach Kim and I'll be your trainer. Today's Thursday, July 10th. Moderate level difficulty workout is going to take about 15 minutes of your time and is all about a mini routine that you can do primarily on your off days. Now, if you're living a sedentary lifestyle and you don't exercise at all, this is a really great way to get started. But for most of our listeners, I know you do exercise at boot camps, you go to CrossFit, you do lots of really great stuff for your body. But the problem is that you only do it a couple of days a week. And when you only exercise a couple of days a week, you lose a lot in terms of your daily ability to boost your metabolism, build energy, sustain your levels of energy throughout the day, and to feel really good and maintain your exercise behavior, which is another really important part of having a long-term approach to your health and fitness life. So this workout's going to touch all the main points. We're going to work a little bit of everything, and we're going to take about 15 minutes. So stand up for me. Let's do a quick postural systems check to make sure that you are ready to go. Take a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Make sure your ears line up with your shoulders. So when your posture is perfect, your shoulders are back, which means your chest is open, right? That helps with better respiration, and it keeps the back from pulling across the front part of the back, and it also prevents the chest from collapsing. Those pectoral muscles, they want to be open, right? So don't close your shoulders. Then you want your hips and your knees lined up. You want weight distributed evenly between your right leg and your left leg, right leg and left leg, right foot and left foot, whatever. Anyway, let's get started now with a standing bicycle crunch. We're going to do 2 warm-up moves and then 2 sets of 6 exercises that we're going to introduce to you today. Nothing kind of out of the ordinary, but we're going to try to keep it kind of fun as well. So the first move is a standing bicycle, which means your arms are up and out to the sides a little bit. Your legs are separated a little bit so that you're kind of making an X with your body. Now you're going to bring your left elbow down and across your body as you bring the right knee up. Squeeze those tummy muscles, then stretch back out. And then do the same thing with the right elbow and the left knee, or did I say that already? The left elbow and the right knee. Either way, switch back and forth, alternating sides. Your time starts now for 30 seconds. Each of the exercises is going to last, in terms of execution, for 30 seconds. If you feel like you know how to do a move as soon as I introduce it, that's fine for you to go ahead and get started, but listen carefully to the words that I'm saying so that you can make little adjustments that help you perfect your exercise mechanics, right? The exercise economy, your ability to squeeze out as much metabolic boost, as much caloric burn as is possible with an exercise depends on your ability to control your body movements. So really focus on the words that I'm saying so that you can perfect your exercise time. Okay, now I want you to clasp your hands above your head and widen your legs out even more. You're going to do a windmill move to warm up your back, which means you hinge at your hips, keep your back straight. You're going to make a giant circle, rotating your body down to the right. And then your fingers point towards the floor. Then you lift up towards the left, completing the circle. One more time, down to the right and up to the left. Now switch directions. You want to rotate the body down to the left and then lift up towards the right. Same thing, one last time, down to the left and up to the right. All right, so the majority of this workout is going to be on the floor. So I want you to go ahead and lower your body down into a plank. Now, a plank move on your elbows means that your elbows line up directly, vertically with your shoulders. And then you make one straight line with your body from your shoulders to your feet. Your butt does not create an angle, right? If you're bending at the hip at all and your butt is up in the air, your abs are not as contracted. I'm going to go ahead and start the clock for 30 seconds. Now, if you hold a plank regularly and you're very comfortable with a plank for 30 seconds, I want you to alternate lifting your legs up. Just straight up, real slowly. Don't slam your feet back down on the floor. Okay, you're about halfway through. And if you fall out of the plank, you can't hold it for 30 seconds, that's okay too. Lower your body to your knees. Don't fall to your tummy. 8 seconds. And 5, 4, 3. Very nice. Okay, now I want you to lift your body up onto your hands. The next move is something we call mountain climbers, and I want you to try and do crossbody mountain climbers if you can. A mountain climber, by definition, is starting in it's a push-up starting position or plank position on your hands. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, and you're resting on your feet, and you are going to jump your feet forward and your knees coming up underneath your body, feet forward and back at the same time. Or if you're not strong enough to do that, you can move one leg at a time. Bring the left knee in, then straighten the leg out, then bring the right knee in, then straighten the leg out, and so on. All right, but let's start the clock for 30 seconds now. Do the move relative to your ability level. Make sure if you're doing the crossbody mountain climbers, that left knee goes to the right elbow, the right knee goes to the left elbow. Your time is about almost halfway in. So keep it going. Make sure you're breathing. You want to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Your hands are on the floor, which means you need to focus on pressing into the floor with your entire hand on both sides, right? So don't just press into the floor with the heel of your hand. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Okay, now I want you to turn to your side. This is a very going-focused exercise routine. There are 2 ways to do a side plank. You can do a side plank with your elbow. Your elbow's going to be on the floor right underneath your shoulder again, and you can straighten your legs all the way straight out. So you're one straight plank, and your feet are stacked, and you can lift your body up into a plank. Or you can bend your knees behind you. So your thighs are straight, your hip flexors are fully extended, your legs are straight at the top, and then your knee bends 90 degrees behind you, so you can't see your feet at all. That's a modified side plank. Either way, let's start the clock for 30 seconds. Doesn't matter which side you're on, you're going to be up in this position, or down and up if you need to take a break, and you're 10 seconds in. Okay, if you need to make this harder, bring the top knee to your elbow at the top, squeezing those side abs. All right? Either way, you're doing great. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now turn your body over. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So your legs are stacked or your knees are bent behind you. Your time starts now for 30 seconds. So you're either holding the position, and then if you have to take a break, you drop back down, but you go right back up. There is no shame, by the way, in having that bent knee modified side plank position. I often do it that way because I'd like to do the crunches. All right, you've got 15 more seconds, so hopefully you're feeling comfortable in the position that you're in, pushing yourself, so maybe not completely comfortable, but you're breathing, you're pushing yourself. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. Now I want you to turn to your back. Okay, your knees are bent and your feet are in the air. You're going to keep your feet suspended in the air unless you have lower back problems or some curvature of the spine. If you have scoliosis, any degree of that, you want to keep your feet on the floor. But if you can lift your knees up into the air and do a crunch, let's do it. All right. When you do a crunch, you're going to focus on being lifted up chest first. Pretend that I'm standing over you with a string wrapped around your sternum and I'm pulling you up chest first. Look at your ceiling. Okay. Last move is coming up after this on your feet, but this 30 seconds starts now. You want to exhale as you lift up, and this is really important. When you switch directions, you pause at the top, right, for a fraction of a second, switching directions, lowering your body back down, but squeezing on the way back down as well. That negative resistance isn't as impactful as the crunching up part, but it does make a difference. Again, trying to help you maximize your exercise economy here by really focusing on the precision of your movement. You will get so much more out of a 15-minute workout, right? And that's the name of the game. You really need to you need time. I know it. And you can't do all the things that you want to do if you spend 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of your life every week in a gym. Who wants to do that anyways? All right, stand up. Let's finish with some ski jumps. All right, this is a core workout, but we definitely want to burn fat too. So let's jump lightly on the balls of your feet. Your time is going right now. Laterally for ski jumps, you're jumping to the right, jumping to the left. Your feet stay together. Modify as is needed for your ability level. Of course, talk to your doctor. Make sure that you have 2 thumbs up from your physician if you have any questions about orthopedic conditions that may hinder your ability to move around in this way. Please read up on any issues that you have. We have a lot of information on our website and through our newsletter, which is offered for free each week as well. So, definitely do your homework and take good care of your body while you are trying to get healthy and be strong and manage your body weight and do all these great things. All right, now we're going to go back through the set again, but this time we're going to go quite a bit faster. All right, this is the flow set, which means that we're going to go from exercise to exercise without stopping. Less instruction. I will tell you what the move is, and then you're going to get 30 seconds of executing time. And we're going to go back to the floor for this. So we're going to start down on the floor with your plank on your elbows. Time starts now. All right. If you're lifting up your legs, make sure you're lifting slowly. Make sure that your elbows line up with your shoulders. Make sure you're breathing and that your butt is down. You should feel your abs engaged. The reason that the plank is so difficult, and for that matter, why the mountain climbers are also difficult because you're in plank, is because you're contracting all of the layers of muscle in and around your rib cage, your whole abdomen, all of your core muscles contract as a unit automatically. All right, and you've got 3 seconds, 2 and 1, and now you're up on your hands. We're going to do those mountain climbers and go. All right, crossbody mountain climbers or regular mountain climbers or what we call mountain walkers, where you're just moving one leg at a time. Either way, do something in this position. Keep the butt down, keep breathing, make sure you're using the whole hand, and I'll go back quickly to why this is so hard in just 1 second. Also, just make sure that you are keeping your butt down so your legs are moving, but you're bringing your knee up underneath your body, right? That helps utilize the glute a little bit more. So why it's so effective is because that contraction of all of the muscle layers together forces air and extra fluids out of the space in between the layers of muscle. That's a really big deal. Okay, next move is on your side. It's the side plank. Doesn't matter which side you're going to do. Pick a side. Let's get started. So you're either just holding the side plank with straight legs, your time is going, or the modified with the legs behind you. And then if you can, bring that top knee, squeeze, lift it up in the air, and bring the elbow of the top arm down to meet it. Okay, squeeze those obliques. And then stretch back out. Few more seconds. And go ahead now and switch sides. Good. Now clock is running, 30 seconds, second side, 2 moves after this. All right, we should be good to go getting you through this entire routine in 15 minutes. And, as you can tell, it's not a super, super challenging workout. It's not meant to be. We have a lot of challenging workout options. I know our team, we do lots of boot camps here in New York City. And we obviously work with private clients and do lots of exercise routines with people via Skype and FaceTime or whatever program is available at the time. But we're into heavy workouts, but this is not about that. This is about what you can do first thing in the morning to start your day, or on an off day when you just have 15 minutes and you want a little sweat on, but you don't want a full or can't have time for a full exercise session. Okay, bent knee crunch, 30 seconds, time starts now. So you are definitely, unless you have a program where you work out every week, every day, every week, and you've been doing that for the last, I'd say 6 to 8 months. I mean, to make it a lifelong habit, you really need to have invested a number of months into this type of behavioral pattern. And this is a really good way for that behavioral pattern to be introduced into your world and to help boost your confidence. Of course, it boosts your metabolism and your energy levels. Finish up with those ski jumps right on the up there on the feet, knees slightly bent, landing lightly on the balls of your feet. Go ahead and start jumping to the right and jumping to the left, and your time is going, of course. And I'm on a bit of a soapbox here, but I just want to make sure you understand the impact of being able to shake out the cobwebs every day with a little bit of movement. Everybody has, and you're not going to lose anything by getting up 15 minutes earlier. Everybody has 15 minutes to give to a metabolic boost. And in the morning, when you first wake up, if you can go to the bathroom and have some water, get the coffee on, do whatever, and then march right to your living room and do a little bit of something before you continue on with the rest of your day, you are going to see the difference. So I'm Kim Watkins from In Shape Fitness in New York City. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can read up about me and my team at bodybyInShape.com. And if you have a moment and you would like to try our in-motion customized workouts module, is still 100% free. I am totally sounding like a broken record because we've had some software delays, but it really is still free for the next probably 2 more weeks before the membership model is going to catch in and you'll have to pay for it eventually or whatever. But you can set up a free account today and have an unlimited number of workouts delivered to you, to your mobile devices and or your computers at home. So have a great day, and I will see you soon.